Just getting into the Getty. Just parked. We're about to go on the elevator. One thing to note, we do have to get on a tram and you have to wear a mask. They do provide the mask though, so be aware of that. I just got my pamphlet. We're gonna take a look what this is all about. This is my first time ever coming to the Getty. I've driven past it so many times and I'm glad we're finally here. It is 2 o'clock and they're open 10 a.m. to 5:30. They do daily tours, which I wish we would have known. We would have came a little bit earlier. Spotlight tour. Oh, there's one collections tour at 2:30, so maybe we could catch that one. 45-minute, wow. And the only thing we do have to pay for when we come to the Getty is parking. They also have audio tours that you can use the QR codes. They have some dining. Definitely gonna hit the coffee cart. And then some stores. I don't know where to start, so we're just gonna adventure around and see what there is to see. Wow, this place is beautiful. Can't wait to see all the beautiful art that they got to offer here. Just walked in. I guess that's lecture hall over there on the right side. We're gonna see if we could do one of the tours. It's in about 10 minutes. And then we also have the museum star. We'll definitely check that out before we get out of here. So we were trying to get to one of the tours.
I know.
Sold out already.
Yeah, so the tour starts at 2:30 and it's about, let me see.
So we got like 7 minutes.
2:24.
Yeah,
so
6
she said
minutes.
to try to get here like 20 minutes before, but it's all full.
You just have to sign up for it. There's no charge.
No.
All right, we're gonna do our own tour
There's
though.
multiple tours, so depending on when you come, try to get here before like, you know.
Just be here
in
like
the
30
morning.
minutes, honestly.
Be here in the morning, because that's when you get a lot of options for tours.
All right, we're gonna be our own tour guides.
Yeah.
Let's do it. This is what it looks like for the Getty Museum. Just an overall view of it all. And then I think we got off right here. So we're currently here. Look at all that we gotta explore. Holy smokes. Ooh, the Central Garden. Okay. All right, time to explore. We're gonna go to North Pavilion and it says the fantasy of the Middle Ages. Let's go find out what that's all about. This oil on canvas, 1554, The Miracle of the Quails by Jacopo Bassano. Here we have an art piece from about 1520, and it's called The Bust of a Young Man. Here we got some medieval stuff from the Middle Ages. Here we have Cupid and Pan, about 1600. And this one's oil on canvas. Here we got a cabinet from 1580 with some additions in the 1850s. Wow. Here we have a pair of drug jars from northern Italy, about 1580. It's just incredible, the art that was made in the 1500s. Wow. Mercury, about 1570. So many of these are made in the 1500s. Holy smokes. Here we have oval basin with snakes, lizards, and shellfish from about 1550. It says attributed to Bernard Palissy. Wow. Covered goblet with mythological scenes, 1680. Look at this. Here we have the baptism of Christ, 1580. This is oil on canvas as well. And it says the small scale of this work suggests that it was intended for private devotion. This is probably the final version of the subject painted many times by Veronese. Just finishing up with the Middle Ages section and the paintings over there. Look at this view of LA. Wow. All right, we still got lots to explore. We're gonna keep going. I feel like some of those paintings pretty intense, like the motion and yeah, very vivid paintings. And this one's tempera and gold leaf on panel from 1300s, about 1360. This one's titled Venus and Adonis, and it says about 1500s as well. And it's oil on canvas. Wow. Making our way now to the East Pavilion. Every time I look at the painting, I always try to see all the emotions on the faces and like, what's this art trying to tell me? I feel like this painting, like on the top right, like that look right there. What's going on?
I'm more confused by the one on the left.
Right there. This one?
The one orange on the left.
Yeah, I don't know. What does it say? Let's take a look at what it says. The musicians brawl. In this painting, a brawling musician lifts his arm, squeezing lemon juice into the eyes of his supposedly blind opponent. The imposter's guide gasps with dismay while two spectators at the right knowingly laugh at the spectacle of deception revealed. Wow. So there's a deception and a
So
brawl
really
and
blind.
yeah. She's like, I'm gonna put lemon in there. Here we have a painting from 1605, a lavish still life with terracotta vase. And this one's oil on panel. So beautiful how well preserved all these paintings are. Here we have a painting, 1649, oil on panel. It says this is one of the earliest examples in Dutch marine painting of a parade picture which shows ships assembled for a special occasion. The stately yacht at the center fires a salute with a dignitary and conveyed to shore in the sloop at the right. Wow. All right, up next, we're gonna go to the South Pavilion. Some sculptures, decorative arts, and then different exhibitions. From the 1600s. Wow, look at this painting. Wow. And this one says portrait of Louis the 14th, 1701. Wow. Wow. So beautiful.
It could be that one too. Or that one too. How do you even look in to see what it is?
A compound microscope encased from 1751.
The microscope is still functional.
Wow. And here's the case with all the pieces. That's cool. Here we have Regent's Panel Room from 1670. This gallery represents the scale of a small private room from a Parisian resident. Wow, look at this. Here we have some pieces from 16 and 1700s. Just the detail. Look at that. Wow. Here we have a painting, The Fountain of Love, 1748. And this is huge, huge painting. These pieces are from 1700s, and it says they're carrying sugar canes and some silver. Wow, just the detail is unreal. This is a tray from Paris, 1750. This one's pair of vases, stone, Egyptian, mounts, French, Paris, or possibly Italian, 1965. Wow, look at this, has a snake, a got 2 lions. Wow. Here we have a very beautiful sculpture, Minerva, 1770, as the goddess of wisdom, of war, strives to purposely protect, painting, sculptures, music, justice, medicine, attributes of which lie at her feet. So I just walked outside and check out the view. Holy smokes. And far off in the distance you can see LA. Here we have Venus reclining on a sea monster with Cupid and a Puto, 1787. Wow. Here we have a piece from Joseph Shinard, allegorical portrait of the Van Rissenburg family. Here we have art, pen and brown ink on brush with brown wash over black chalk and touches of red chalk from 1595. And this one says Federico Zuccaro. And it's called Taddeo leaving home escorted by 2 guardian angels. We're in the section called The Lost Murals of Renaissance Rome. These are from 1592. Here we have Study of an Apostle, about 1560, by Bernardino Ganti. It says to model the heavy folds of fabric shown here, the artist used a combination of hatched and cross-hatched lines, then added thick layer with deep gray wash. The sheet prominently squared in the red chalk, and a technique frequently used by mural painters, both in the Renaissance and modern times. Here you have a piece. It's an empty grid and grilled walls to study, and then create this piece with all the centering and perspective and the lines, make it all come to life. And it's by Judy Baca. There's just so much that goes into all these art pieces. And then they got a larger format here of what it looks like. But here it is. Just got done checking out the Judy Baca painting. We're gonna check out the store, see what they got to offer in here. Don't let the beasties escape this book. How to slay a dragon. So cool. We got lots of books of many artists. Mornings with Monet. That would be a good read. 50 paintings you should know. I used to do a lot of coloring and painting in college. I took a painting class and it was a lot of fun. You just work with different forms of art. You learn so much about all the different styles. When on earth? I'm just walking through right now, seeing what's available at the store. They got a feather pin set. Actually got lots of tools here to go home and create your own art. Even watercolor palettes. We should do like an art day.
We should. That's a good idea.
Buy a canvas, just create some stuff.
Yeah. I want this little music box. This is $70.
It's a cool dragon though. All right, I think we're done taking a look at all the art that they had to offer. We're gonna go check out the garden. There's a garden somewhere. This place is huge. I don't even think we've gone over there yet. Yeah, let's go. All right, Center for Photographs, the West Pavilion. See what it's about. That reminds me of Nope. So these photos involve music. This one's the organ grinder, 1853, salted paper print. Here we got a subway portrait, 1938. It says Walker Evans. And then here we have another one, Italian street musician, 1877. Here we have a painting from Paris Street Fair, 1898. It says printed in 1920s, gelatin silver print. So cool to just like look back at history through these photos. Here we have a conversation, 1986, silver print, and it's from Graciela, born in 1942. And there's lots of areas you could just walk down. This is the garden that they got here on the backside. Wow. And I also got a flower garden over here on the left side. It's the end of the day. We're gonna go to the museum art store, see what they got to offer. We got some Getty merch. Brand new to the museum. Even t-shirts.
Remember where you are, you can go to the area and list the plants. And then you can find them.
Right. I mean, because you can look them up on or something that it's
Yeah.
and they're no sign.
It's cool how all the merch is just themed to art. Los Angeles. This must be a really cool book. Hollywood then and now. How much things have changed. They also do sell 11 by 14 art prints for $5.95 from a lot of pieces that we saw throughout the exhibit. You got Van Gogh merch. These are contemporary handmade clocks. And they sell them from 95 to 150 bucks. It's so crazy that these are clocks. There's some sculptures. Lots to see here. Definitely a big shopping center here. That is it for today's adventure over here at the Getty Museum. Had a lot of fun, so much history, and just looking back at all the art that was created so many years ago. Very astonishing, and I just loved every bit of it. You do have to pay for parking. It's 20 bucks, and then the tours are free if you're able to get into one. Highly recommend coming at the opening because a lot of the tours were earlier in the day. But overall, you probably need about maybe 2 to 3 hours here to kind of explore all the grounds that there is. And there is a coffee shop and lots of seating in that middle area right outside the coffee shop. So definitely come out here with your friends and family to take a look at all the art that they have to offer. And thank you for your time. If you have any suggestions of where you would like to see Five Fire's YouTube adventure, because I'm always open to suggestions, post in the comments. Where would you like me to go? Especially now that we're in summertime going into Halloween. I have a little bit of free time where we could do adventures outside of theme parks. So I'm excited to do that here on Five Fire's YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out. And thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.